This sun is pretty bright today. All right. Peace and blessings. Thanks for tuning in. Let me show y'all a little stress relief activity that I got going on that I could teach you step by step and show you exactly how this goes. Check it out. You should know what this is, right? Nice little situation. These are three different ones. I mean, four different ones. These females, and this one is a mixture. And then this is this one. Let me show you how to transplant in a few days. That's basically just like moving this to a new house. The proper term for it is called transplant. Just like people, we outgrow places and things and people from time to time. It's the same as with these. They outgrow their original situation. It's time to move on. And and it's time to move on when it's over the size like that. That means it's outgrown its living situation. That one has, and this one has. This one definitely overgrown it. It's gonna need some soon. But this one right here has a little bit more growing to do. Has a little more room. Now this right here, I got another one coming in. No, not this one. But this is the female ones I got. One of them, I got like two of them coming in at one, which is this one right here. The little one right there. It's taking up space. It's trying to take up all the space. This one is, I put a little copper in there. Y'all want to know what copper is? A penny. Let me show you what that penny did and what it do. Wait, I just took it out of that one. I took it out of this one too. But look, let me show you what I did and how I do it and what this does. So I take a little copper, right? And then it basically like help boost it. Like these right here. And I learned this from somebody else. No, it's not a tomato, Bebop. It's herb. Nah, no tomato. Let me show you real quick. All right, here you go. So I put it in like this and let both pieces touch the dirt and ground. And then this is like steroids for it. Watch in a week how fast this goes up like that. It's all natural. That's what happened with this. That's what happened with this. And then I made a little contraption to water. Just poke a little hole in there. Teach y'all some do-it-yourself tools and tricks. Links in the bio. Y'all comment ready if you want to learn how to do stuff like this. I'll teach you step by step. Look at this drunk ass bug just flew on me. Landed sideways. Like, what the fuck? That's the only reason I don't like about summertime and being outside. Shit, y'all don't even know what the fuck it is just out here. But nah, these ain't no tomatoes, buddy. Not at all. I got three males this one right here is gonna bring you some more seeds. I put a mixture of them all right here. If you want some seeds too, let me know. I got them for sale. This right here is white truffle. This lemon cherry gelato, and then this got the runts. That shit be hidden like a motherfucker. It put you to sleep. You ever you ever took a nap as a grown up? Yeah, this will help you take a nap. It'll put you down. Then I put a hole in here for the little watering system. And that's it. But that's all, folks. I got a little something for the bugs too, but this ain't for the bugs. This just for me, my protection. Cause the wind be hating, the bugs be hating, be all type of shit. You gotta keep an eye on. But it's little tools and tips that I know for that too, so you don't have to be out here worrying about the outside, cause outside is outside. Shit. It's natural as it's supposed to be. That being said, you know what I'm finna do? Finna roll up one. Enjoy my Sunday. Happy June. Happy new month. It's a new month. It's a new week. I don't really like to say the word week because you be drained from a long activity is work week trying to survive and maintain. And I don't know about y'all, but as an entrepreneur, I even get tired throughout the week and the days trying to protect my energy, trying to attack my goals, so forth and so on and so forth. But yeah, do this every single day. Every day, 365. And full of the seeds. So, they all for sale. Or if you want me to get them started for you, I simply do that as well. My process that I do is I use a water bottle, something clear that I can see through, whether it's glass, plastic, or whatever it may be. And then I put the seed in there and I keep the top closed so it could store that heat and also get some light and keep that moisture in there. And then after 2 to 3 days, sometimes 7 days, you'll see that the root is been popped and it's ready to be placed. Now, it's different methods to do this, but this is my preferred method because to me it just makes sense and it's just a simple way to do it. I could put it together, put it down, and come back to it. I don't have to hover over it. I don't have to watch it or nothing like that. Just let it does what it's supposed to do. And then in that time, 2 to 3 days, I'm preparing soil. Now, if you don't have a few bucks to get some from the store, what you could do is go somewhere, the edge of the yard or whatever, somewhere outside, grab you up a little dirt, okay, put it to the side. And this is how you fertilize it from home if you don't have no money to buy any nutrients, any soil. Boil your egg or two, and then once you're done with that, you eat the egg or whatever you do with it, but you keep the shell, crumble it up, and you mix it with your dirt, and then the eggshell has like minerals on it, and it breaks down into the soil as far as nutrition that the soil would need. So that's a cheap way to do it, but the only thing about that is like it's not like original soil. It's a little harder. It's a different look. It's a different growth. But nevertheless, you'll have nutrients in it. And you'll have enough to get you started until it's time to transfer it into a bigger situation. So that's how that goes. And with that, it's just timing. Timing. Timing is with any and everything. You have a child, you have to nourish them through time until they have the capacity, the mental capacity to figure things out on their own, even if they never get to that point. It takes time for them to be able to walk, talk, and do a few things that can help them be independent, independent living, independent person, independent individual, whatever, right? You have a few tools to get you through life. Granted, Lord forbid anything happens to where you have to go through life figuring it out on your own. And it just simply means you have no support system, no family or whatever. And that doesn't mean that you're a bad person depending on the situation you're in. It just that's your situation. It's what life has dealt with you. I mean, life has dealt to you. You know, some people don't have family because they passed away. They could be locked away. They could be in a new country, whatever the fuck the case may be. I don't know. But there it is. It could be a situation. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic, anything about the individual who's dealing with whatever they're dealing with. We all dealing with the same situations, just having a different experience of it. And yeah, I'm no different than anybody else. I'm just working on my situation, not looking for no external handouts or help. It's all internal. And I'm developing myself to be able to be the person I need to be for myself. Only I can make me happy and I can share my happiness. And that's what I pursue. My pursuit of happiness doesn't consist of me looking for people to fill my void, to fill my emptiness, something that I have the power to do so, you know? Just like with relationships with me and anybody, I'm not here to make you happy. You can share happiness with me, but if you don't know how to obtain happiness on your own, you need to go figure that out because that's not what I'm going to be there for. And that's not my sole purpose with dealing with people. So, and that with that being said, you never really catch me with any females, any males, anybody, period, who don't work on themselves because you have to live your life for yourself, you know, to help guide you or whatnot. But at the end of the day, the experience is yours. And when your experience is all over with, you have to go on a spiritual journey that hopefully you've been practicing for, hopefully you've been aware and alert of because the same as this physical form, you're going to need some physical help. You're going to need some spiritual help to transform into that spiritual realm. So just to be mindful and alert of how you guiding your ship, your body, your soul, whatever it is that you control, whatever you want to call it, because everybody has different titles for different things depending on how they want to interact with that person, place, or thing. As I was saying on the video earlier, you know, the titles make sense. You go to a school, you know, this is a building that you're going to interact with it to learn. You go to a hospital, this is a building that you're going to interact with it to get healing and so on. That title helps you learn how to deal with um, what they call it. It teaches you basically how to engage with that situation or that entity, whatever you want to call it. I'm no scientist. I don't have all the correct terms for everything, but I know what I'm talking about, you know. And if you know, you know. Just try to keep it simple. But yeah, it's about self-preservation, self-development. I talk about self-care a lot because if you don't care for yourself, you just show people how to care for you, which is not at all. You set boundaries for yourself. You know who's there to respect the boundaries. If not, you know how to deal with people. You subtract them or divide them into the time that you spend with them and so on. Jesus came down to earth and he didn't spend a lot of time in one spot, in one place with one person. He moved around until his mission was done and he left his legacy behind. It's about being self aware and alert, how he just had the mind to know my mission in life is this and my mission is incomplete until it's completed. And that's what I'm on my journey to do. Saying as far as with him as but as far as with myself as well. My journey is incomplete until it's complete. And my mission is to stay focused. So that's what this is about. And if you guys self-starters, self-motivated, you want an opportunity, this is for you. Comment ready. Join my exclusive community where we have like-minded individuals who grow on a daily basis. Meet up twice a week for mindset and mentorship. I meant to say mentorship and then tech calls. Because what we do is we learn high income earning skills. And the only way to have high income earning skills is if you sit down and learn them and utilize them. The things that I learn, I utilize. So you will never see me telling you about something that I haven't experienced personally because I don't sit here and watch out for things to put my input on if I don't know, you know. I sit there, shut up, and I figure it out. I learn. But with that being said, is leading by example. I spend my time developing myself with these tools, the tools that I'm sharing with you, and it's up to you to use the tools. You know, I can give you everything to build a house, but If you don't sit there and put the energy into doing it, you won't have it. Or if you try to go the cheap route like the Three Little Pigs, you want to be lazy, you want to half-ass do it. You want to spend time wasting time like building a house of straw, building a house of wood. Yeah, wood, and get your shit blown down when the trials of life happen. Your focus would be unfocused because you wasn't really fully prepared to learn how to do it the right way, first of all. Second of all, you're copying somebody else and not doing it the way that they've done it. There's nothing wrong with being admired by somebody, but when you try to compete and compare, you fuck around and miss your beat because you're not living authentic. What God has for you is for you, and nobody can take that. And if God's trying to show you what He needs for you to do, and you just being disobedient, you don't want to look, listen, and learn, you're going to continuously waste your time and have experiences where you're going to be disappointed because you're not living in your truth. And what you're doing is watching someone else live in their truth, whether you know they're struggling, whether you know they're happy or whatever. Struggles don't look the same. Everybody don't experience struggles the same way. Everybody don't show struggles the same way. So with that being said, you looking at somebody, you think they're happy or whatever, you never know if they're struggling or not. And that right there automatically puts you on the wrong end of the spectrum. I said earlier on the live on FB how being real with yourself will help you evolve. And as far as me learning, I wasn't being real about the way that I need to learn. So therefore I was wasting time, not really getting the education and not really being able to implement these things that I need as far as to grow and as far as to be successful doing what I'm doing. So that's the number one value that I have for myself and for my company is authenticity. Because if you can't keep it real with yourself, you really can't keep it real with nobody else. And you can't expect that to be the case with everybody. If I'm not being real with myself, I cannot expect anyone else to be real with me. I'm teaching people how to be unauthentic as far as what reactions and interactions with me, not reactions, but interactions. But yeah, life's full of choices all day, every day. We make choices. We have to decide on is this the right choice to make or not. These decisions come and you make the right choice. You keep making these choices. Everybody has a lucky day, but don't everybody show up to their lucky day. That just goes to show that anything is possible for anyone if they show up to make it happen. Your experiences only dictates the mindset that you have and the energy that you place on the things that you focus on. And I'll let that resonate for a second. Your reality is a prime example of the thoughts that you think about, the thoughts you entertain, and the energy that you spend on those thoughts, entertaining those thoughts. So if you think you're not doing much, you're using a lot of energy to not do much. And if you're doing a lot, you're using a lot of energy. So energy is always being used. It's always in motion. Life is energy in motion, whether it be water, the air, a bug, a person. It's all energetic and it's all moving in different forms of the spectrum of what we call reality. And that's just a little science, a little bit of psychology, a little bit of common sense. But it's all here for you, whether you're watching live or the replay. You're at the right place at the right time. And I encourage you to take action and start your day making the right choices to live your life, the life that you desire, your dream life. Because dreams come true. And I want to see your dreams come true. I want to hear your success story.